Welcome to the and coloring in this sketch I did a couple months ago. It's a flower and some mountains and a little cottage house. We can also use these. I got these as a gift a couple months ago, and I really want to try them out. This unfortunately isn't watercolor paper, it's just sketch paper, but we're going to see if we can work with it anyway. I have before, but I definitely will probably have to press this after, like in a book, because it just gets too crinkly. It's not built to absorb so much water. But we're going to use these payons. They're painting crayons, watercolor crayons. And I didn't look up the year. They were made in Ohio. I didn't look up the year, but they kind of feel like an 80s, maybe 90s thing. I'm not sure, but they're definitely older. Payons can be used in the regular crayon manner on all types of paper surfaces with delightful results. For watercolor techniques, dissolve payons, shavings in clear water, and then paint from this mixture. Color can be re-wetted if allowed to dry. That's pretty cool. So you can actually just make, like, you could probably make your own, like, palette with these and mix the colors to make different shades. All or part of drawings made with payons can be turned into a sparkling watercolor with a touch of a wet brush. Payons may also be used as a wood stain and a dye in making simulated batik effects on fabrics or paper. I don't know what batik is, but that's really cool. You can use it as a wood stain apparently also. This little protective paper. And these are what they look like. I really like the way these look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. We have purple, black, green, brown, red, yellow, blue, and orange. Pans, the watercolor crayon. And they smell like crayons, and I love the smell of crayons. Okay. So yeah. And the other interesting thing that I noticed when I got these out first, I really like this blue and this red. But some of them, so they have this shell, this black, you can't really see that, this black shell that comes off, which I think is pretty cool. But I feel like some of them, I feel like they were supposed to be glued in. I was trying to like figure out why they were designed that way, and then the way that they're designed. I feel like they were supposed to be glued in, but that wouldn't make sense because then you'd have all this wasted product. But some of them don't come out as easily as the others, and they look like they have glue on them, so that would just be kind of odd. But yeah, they do come out of these little cases, and I do find it easier to actually like use them as a crayon if they're out of this case, because they slide around if I'm holding them this way. Anyway, so those are our pens. Very fun. And then these are brushes. Also got these as a gift. They were $3. But we have these brushes. I will not be using all of these, most likely, because I'll probably only need a tiny brush for everything that I'm going to be doing here. But this is what they look like. I love their case. I love the case. They're so very organized. It's so nice. But I'll probably only be using like these smaller ones down here. So yeah, there's that. But first and foremost, yes, I still tie like a 3-year-old. I don't think I still tie those like a child. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. We are going to, first and foremost, we are going to do some outlining just so it's easier for me to see like where I actually want to paint, and so that, oh, that was fun. It's a bead. It's a little bead. That's so much fun. I was seeing that person that was selling like the singular beads on TikTok, and I wanted to buy one. I'm pretty sure they're only like, aren't they just like 50 cents or something? I don't remember, but I thought that was so funny. Anyway. So, just so I can see what I color, and so that the lines don't get lost in the watercolor, so they're a little more defined. So that's what we're going to start with. So yeah. Let's get into it. And I know that the angle isn't the best for actually seeing what I'm doing. I'll most likely post the finished product on my art account, or I might just do it on my video account on Instagram. But either way, I can post the finished product separately so you can see what I'm doing. I hope to get some better camera equipment at some point to get better angles of what I'm actually doing, because I think it's also satisfying to see the visual as you hear what's happening. It's like the connectivity. These pens have lasted me a pretty long time, and I like them, but I think this one might be running out. I have 3 of them. I'm pretty sure this is also a gift. A lot of the things that I own are gifts because I can't bring myself to buy anything. I don't know why. But yeah, I have a blue one, a pink one, and a yellow one. I like them. I think they're really great for outlining. Even though I'm pretty sure they're marketed as like journaling pens, but like, who knows the difference? Not me. Not me. I was also contemplating doing more of the digital art. The last one I did was the rat art, and I do think I want to do that. I have to remember the exact way that I set everything up though, because I had a lot of different recording equipment going at once. But I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to do another one of those. It kind of makes me feel like I'm streaming, even though I'm not. I like drawing scenes like this. There's another one that I did. I think I did it while I was rewatching the Breaking Dawn. Wait, what's that called again? That it came out forever ago. breaking down. It's not that. But I was rewatching that game. It'll come back to me as time goes on. But I was rewatching that game and I drew a cabin in a forest. Watch that. I kind of imagined it was one of the cabins that was like on that property. But yeah, that game's like super nostalgic. It's really gruesome though, but it's super nostalgic for me. And it's kind of a comfort game. Until dawn. Until dawn. But yeah. That was a while ago. I might rewatch some playthroughs of that again. These little like fire flowers, they kind of remind me of fire. I also have 6 little stones leading up to this mountain. To be honest, we might just only get through the outlining of this video. Then maybe we'll do the coloring of it in another, or I might do it on live. I'm not sure. I haven't gone live in forever. But maybe I'll finish the coloring up on live. Some little wisps of grass. Sometimes I'll think about the things that I drew when I was younger and how my subject matter has changed. I kind of draw whatever I feel like drawing, but when I was younger I really liked drawing people a lot. I don't think I necessarily ever got good at realism, but I definitely liked drawing like faces. We all had that period where we liked drawing eyes like a lot, right? So I used to like to just draw eyes all the time also, like if I was doodling in school. But I remember this one like person that I drew was like a pirate, and she had like a bandana. She just looked really like cool. Like I was like, this is peak. Like I was like, this is peak artistry. I've peaked, guys. And I remember people in my family complimenting it. And then for some reason I like went into the other room with the picture, but I had another piece of paper with me. And I tore up the other piece of paper to make people think I tore up the drawing that everybody liked. I don't know why I did that. It's kind of messed up. Guys, that was kind of messed up of me. But I did that. And it kind of worked. They were like, did you just tear up the drawing? Maybe it's probably just seeking attention. but I don't know. It's kind of just like a practical joke. But I don't think I don't have that drawing anywhere. I don't think. I don't always save everything that I draw. I don't do it excessively. I have this little wind chime. Can you see that? This little wind chime right here. These shingles are a little lopsided, but that's okay. I like a good old, like, little cabin in the woods. I really want to go live in a cabin in the woods so badly. Sometimes I'll literally just like sit and think about it for hours. I also wanted to show everybody I made these rings, these like ring wraparounds. Gonna do a wraparound. I made these out of tree ornaments I found in the garbage. They're like super bendable and pliant. You probably can't see them very well here, but they're like super bendable, and I was like, these would be so easy to make rings out of. So I did, and they match. They kind of make me feel like a cyborg, so I like them. But they're not very easy to draw in, so I'm not going to wear them. But I wonder if they make little tabs. They make little tabs. Very polite tabs. But yeah, I like them. Dun, dun, dun. I really want to learn to play the guitar. I feel like I could expand more of what I can cover, because I like doing covers of songs I really like. I feel like I could expand more of what I could cover if I played the guitar. It's just actually like sitting down and doing it, and also somehow acquiring a guitar. Somehow, someway I'll do it. I'd rather find one that's maybe already been used. I was looking on Depop, which is a site I like to use, which is where people can resell stuff. But it's usually used for clothes. And I mostly got it just because I was looking for rings. And I haven't really used it since I got those rings, but I was looking out there for like, just like a sort of beginner's, I guess, acoustic guitar. I haven't found one yet, but I'm sure one will turn up. guess I could have theoretically actually scanned this in and did it digitally. I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do this original and then go back in. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Go back in and then color it in there and then do it in real life and then see which one I like better. I don't know what the point of that would be. I don't know. This is kind of like also a line here. I didn't really define that out really well though. That's kind of like, I guess we would color that in, wouldn't we? Just like right there. These are a bunch of tiny tiles. Bunch of tiny tiles, eh? My outlining becomes sketching in itself. Like, well, whatever. I feel like everything it's like, I just want to make it look all scratchy. I don't know why. And then we have a mountain. We have just a happy mountain right here. Like that. Touch the mic a little bit. How do y'all feel about mic touching? Because I'm on and off about it. Like, I get how it could be relaxing, but it also kind of reminds me of the sound like touching certain types of foam makes, and I hate certain types of foam. Yeah, actually, this is like my fingers. Like, I want to scratch my fingers because it's like, I hate the way it feels. Like a magic eraser, I hate the way that feels so much. We got a little window right here. A little window you can peek out of. Should I put a person in here? Should I make it like it's devoid of humanity? I mean, there's a house, something about that, but what's the story here, guys? Okay, so I think that's all that we can really outline. There's this, like, I guess snow up here, but I kind of want to leave that a little loose so that I can work these in more effectively. So now we're just gonna grab like it'd be nice if they were a little. Why is this one here? This one should be over here. Shouldn't. He's so tiny and with the rest. We might do. Just grab this one. Okay. This one I like. This one's a little bit looser, but it's bigger, so I think these are technically watercolor brushes, but I feel like, okay, I know I was saying looser, but I feel like these are even more loose. That's kind of nice. Dude, coming across all of the ASMR on TikTok is wild sometimes. You get such a mesh and a mix. Like different styles, different people. I love it. But it sort of turns into like more of like a source of raw entertainment rather than actual ASMR to me. But that's why I usually fall asleep to stuff that's actually on YouTube, because it's longer form typically. Though there are shorts, and those can also be quite entertaining and relaxing. So I'll try this one maybe. Never have used this type of brush in my life. Probably never will. There's also this one which is even smaller. It's tinier than this one. And we'll try those and see what we think. And if I need to, if these aren't enough colors, I do have a watercolor palette that looks atrocious because I've had it for a really long time. And I got it when it was already pre-used and old. So, but it's got a lot of great colors in it, so we might be getting that. But for now, we'll just use the payons. So let's see what we want to do. These all feel like deeper colors. I'm always hesitant to like start because I'm like, once I start, I'm in it. I'm in it now. I have to do it. Let's do. I love this blue. I love it so much. Let's do a bit of a blue sky. But as of now, I'm just filling in the sky section with this deep blue payon. I just watched all of Mike's Mike, the videos that they did on the Hunger Games, and I've never seen the Hunger Games, but the way that like that creator describes everything is just so funny. I really like their videos. I think they're so funny. Very good to like put on while you're doing other things. Very witty person. But yeah, I've never seen the Hunger Games, and watching those videos is just very fun. But I got the tree song, which I knew of that song, but I had no idea that that was from the Hunger Games. I had no clue. Probably will never watch The Hunger Games. There's a lot of things that I'll like say I'll watch, but I just never do it. Wait. I kind of like being behind on things that are like that are more like entertainment-wise, because I think it excites people to have someone that knows so little about something they know so much about. Okay, so we filled in at least this half part. I might do maybe some yellow on top. Guys, we're just throwing colors for real. I love doing yellow up here because it's gonna do like a middle section of green, I'm hoping. I love yellow and blue coded characters. When I see characters that have like touches of blue and then another character has touches of yellow, like in their wardrobe or in their accessories or anything, like in a show, I'm like, that's ice cream. I say ice cream. I just love that combination. I think it's because mentally it's like together those colors make another color, which is green. And green to me is kind of like a growing color, like it's like a color of the earth a bit, from two colors that I feel like are also kind of the earth, like yellow is the sun and then blue is like the ocean, but then together they make green, which is like the trees and the grass and all that kind of stuff. Which I just like. My headphones, my earbuds are hitting the mic, brother. Okay, let's just see, let's add a little bit of water. I don't want to over water it, because like I said before, this, not watercolor paper, not watercolor paper, oh yes, I forgot. This, I feel like I'm a potionaire. This is just balsamic vinegar. Well, not actually this. This was a balsamic vinegar. I just take a sip. I don't know if everyone... Some water came out. Guys, look. It did it for us. But yeah, so this is just some water. I keep little things of water in my room. Because I like to just have some on hand. For this kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's do this. But yeah, this is just water. Let's see how like actually pigmented this is once you add water to it. Okay, that's pretty good. And I didn't erase any of the pencil sketching that I left on here, because I find that sometimes it kind of helps add a little more depth to it, and I like that. Kind of is like already naturally shaded, built-in shading. Yeah, see, there's like a green going on. Green and blue. Is the sky ever green? I don't feel like it is right now. But, we'll make this sky green. That's weird. I feel like the sky would be green sometimes because the sun is like yellowy and the sky is blue. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Who's to say? Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can. I have the camera behind me, which is like usually my setup if I'm doing something like this. So I have the monitoring screen, is it called the viewfinder? I don't know, just the little flip out screen on the side open, so if I look back I can see what y'all are seeing. Oh, there's a little dog hair. Interesting. How did that get there? Interesting. I've been trying to take my dog for more walks. I didn't really socialize her properly when she was a puppy, so she does okay in public. She's not aggressive, but she does just get very, very, like, excited, which can make it kind of a hassle to have her out and about, which is my own fault. But I've been trying to take her for more night walks, just so she can get out. We have a yard, but probably gets boring seeing and smelling the same things over and over again, all the time. So I've been taking her for more night walks, but the ground is getting colder, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it much longer. She's not a super big dog, and there's no way I'm getting any type of shoe on her, so we'll probably have to kind of postpone the walks for a little bit, because I tried to take her on a walk one time and it had kind of like flurried a little bit. There was a little bit of snow on the ground, and she refused to walk. She was like, it's too cold, and I was like, you're right. So we went back inside. But yeah, she's definitely better, getting better. See how the paper is crinkling up like that? That's how you know, hey, this paper, not meant for watercolor at all. But we'll press it later and I'll be fine. Okay, let's leave that there. I bounce around to different things while I'm doing that. What color should I make the flower? I must feel like for that, maybe I will get that, but maybe I don't think we're going to do the whole thing tonight. I do have a bedtime. Okay, let's do the shingles. We'll do a nice brown with perhaps maybe some red undertones. Maybe these shingles are like those clay, like reddy brown shingles. Maybe. Let's just see. kind of difficult to be exact with these since they're not pointed or anything. But I guess since they're watercolor, when you add water, it doesn't really matter. They kind of just go all over the place anyway. Let's see about that. Filming a video like this kind of also helps me check my posture because I'm consciously trying to keep this in frame as much as possible as opposed to like having my face in frame. So it's kind of making me do this, whereas when I'm in art mode, I'm like, just like hovering over everything. But yeah. Hey, my hobby helps me check my posture. Oh, that looks nice. It's so cool how it just like reveals what it's all about when you add water. Can y'all see that? Wow. Wow. Should we be bold and do just a red gutter type thing? I think we should. I think we should, guys. Dun, 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 dun. A couple of days ago, I finished watching, I'm pretty sure it's a Japanese show. It's a Japanese series called One Room Angel, and I think it was based off of a manga, I'm pretty sure. But it was heartbreaking. It was so sad, but also so happy at the same time. I was like, ugh. Like I had to sit for a second and just think about everything. I had to think about my whole life. Just think about like those characters. Ugh. So sad, so happy. I love that show. I love that series. And the visuals were cool. And all the props were cool. Just, I'm pretty sure it was only like 6 episodes. Maybe even 5, so it wasn't that long, but it really hit me. For sure. Can y'all see that? A nice little red lining, kind of like a gutter, I guess. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. I might end up finishing this in a live, or I might do it in my own time, all by myself. So, yeah, I hope this was relaxing to everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so now that we're at the end of the video, thank you everybody for watching, stopping by. I just wanted to bring everybody's attention to some links I have in my description. They are in support of Palestine and everything that's going on in Gaza right now. We have a link to a petition to sign for ceasefire. That only takes a couple seconds if you're willing to do that. And then we also have a fundraiser for clean water in Gaza right now, a desalination plant to help get clean water there. And then we also have a toolkit that just has a lot of other great stuff in there in support of Palestine and Gaza if you want to check that out. I'll also put down there accounts you can follow of all the people that are reporting live, Bisan, for example, but I'll put their Instagram accounts, their ats in the description, and following them can also be very helpful for keeping you informed and keeping other people informed as well. Yes, so big thanks to anybody that takes time out of their day to help support Palestine and Gaza. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next Thursday.